finished. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Steps away to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hand.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On first down, it's Ellinger. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Colts at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, this is Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ellinger to throw. This one complete to Alec Pierce. The 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 82 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 101 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Ellinger. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
On second down, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go. 19-18.
Allinger to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Allinger. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on second down. Ellinger looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun is Ellinger. Being chased out left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action. Now Ellinger. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Ellinger's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Ellinger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Off play action, Pickett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Ellinger. He's got Granson, his tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Ellinger.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Ellinger.
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
On third down, here's Taylor.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Desperation time. Here's Ellinger. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, a 23-yard run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Pass complete to Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll get this down to the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Pickett to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making